What's going on? What's going on, people? It's gbpbaby here. It's gbpbaby. It's currently 2:53 p.m. in London, but 9:53 a.m. in New York, and I just wanted to quickly record this because this is my first time actually, analyzing and witnessing a macro. The two blue lines here delineate the macro session between 9:50 a.m. and 10:10 a.m. I'm anticipating price to come down into here. I've literally just watched ICT's video on the macro for the second time, and I want to see what it actually does. I'm anticipating this to be a opportunity to buy because there's some buy side liquidity resting here that I want to see get ran. But it's quite interesting because Dixie's actually already taken its buy side liquidity just now. So I'm just watching. Yeah, I'm just watching price action. Really, I want to see what happens. But I did want to see it trade down into this green box for a potential entry. So we're just gonna see if we can see what happens. And then I'm expecting price to spool higher and run for the buy side. But yeah, we'll have a look. We'll obviously see. But this is just a fair value gap that is currently in this orange box. But I want to see if we can reach into here and hopefully it'll find support within it, and then we can trade higher. But it's just interesting. I thought it was interesting to get it on camera because this, like I said, this is my first time actually watching macros. What I'm going to do some backtesting videos though, looking at macros, analyzing what to actually anticipate. So we've just entered the box which I anticipate price to do so. So I want to see if price wants to turn around here. And yeah, we'll just see what happens. And the reason I've got this green box here is because we have a swing low, swing high. No, sorry. Basically, I'm anticipating buy side liquidity to get taken here, right? We got all these relative equal highs here and here. So I'm anticipating price to go there. Yes. Wow. That's incredible. Right, anyway, I'm expecting it to reach for that buy side. There's also some more liquidity resting up there as well on top of that. But yeah, like I said, this is my first time actually trading a macro. Well, I'm looking at a macro, but we'll see if we can reach for that buy side as anticipated. But yeah, the reason I got this green box is because we've got a low, high, lower low, making this a breaker. So that's why I was anticipating price to come down into it, because I see this as a buying opportunity. And then yeah, as ICT states, price is then supposed to spool. But and we've also taken out sell side liquidity resting down here, so I don't know what to anticipate really. I guess we'll see. Just a little bit of tape reading. Have a look at Dixie. So Dixie's got this massive inefficiency down here. Well, it's not even an inefficiency actually. It's a 4-hour inverted fair value gap, but there is obviously this massive liquidity void anyway. So that's why I'm expecting Dixie to be drawing to, which is why I have confidence in it, anticipating my euro to trade higher. But we'll see if it wants to take it. It doesn't seem like it. Well, I don't know what's going on here, but we'll see. I do need to get so I do need to sign up for the thing so that I can have two split screens, because I do need to keep referring to Dixie, as you can see. But yeah, I just want to see if it can reach this inverted fair value gap, to be honest, but we'll see. I'm wondering if it's going to trade back down into this again. But yeah, it's just quite interesting, really. It's nice to see these things happen live. I barely trade New York, to be honest. I'm usually a London baby, but uh, yeah, we'll just move that up. I don't actually know what time the London macros are. Hopefully, IC will teach them soon. But yeah, I guess we'll see. I just want to see it tag this buy side. I'm wondering if it's going to go for this buy side, though. There is more buy side up here as well, so I'm going to mark that out because it could go for both. Let's see if there's an inefficiency on a higher time frame. Well, yeah, we've got the rest of this. We've got this whole gap, so it's possible it could want to expand right into that buy side and reach up into the actual order block here. So there's potential for that. So I'm also going to mark out this as a potential roof, and then I'll take what I'm going to do is I'm going to take partials as it trades higher. This is just an order block, by the way. I'm gonna make that. Let's make that white. Why not? Make it. Oh, not very clear, is it? I don't know why sometimes my drawings go on top of the candles. I don't think that should be happening, but hey ho. So, what's the narrative right now? Well, we've taken out sell side liquidity down here, so the algorithm should be looking for buy side liquidity and inefficiency, and that's what we have resting above these highs here, this high here, and between here and here is untraded territory. So that's why I'd like to see price manage to reach up there, and then, like I said, I'll probably just do a partial take. So like I might take 50% off here, 25% off there, and then see if I can run the rest up into this. But as soon as I take out this high here, I'll then move my stop from here, because my stop is currently down here. So then I'll then move my stop and trail up to here. But I want to see this high get taken out first. Unfortunately, we don't have the lo-fi tunes playing right now. Maybe I'll have to add it in my maybe I'll have to do some post editing and put it in. Let's see what Dixie's doing. Dixie's just edging off closer and closer down into that inverted fair value gap, and there is a breaker. I believe this swing high, swing low, swing low, swing high. Let's drop to the hourly, see if it's more clear. Yep, swing low, swing low, swing high. So I'm anticipating Dixie's trade down into this. Has Euro taken out that high yet? My charts are a state. Yep, so we've taken out the first set of highs. So I'm going to take off half of my position. And then I'm going to move my stop loss up to break even. Actually, no, I'm going to move it down up to here. So that's going to be the low of this, which will be 1.09666. 1.09666. And now I want to see if I can take out this high as well. To be honest, I'll probably just take off my full position once it gets above this high. Done. And then I'll close my position out. And I'm happy. So that was interesting. I don't really know what to say. Well, I guess that's what a macro is. There was a short list of well, I've got the exact quotes because, like I said, I was studying that today. So let me just quickly run over what ICT describes a macro as being. How long have I been recording for? Let me just quickly check. 12 minutes, right? Okay, cool. So a macro is a short list of directives that the algorithm runs, and he also says it's a time aspect when he expects price to show something, some kind of willingness or animation. He also says that the macro is the beginning of a spalling event, and that's what we've seen here. So we've had the PD area I used to enter on was a breaker, came down, touched it. This was my entry. We then traded higher, found support. This orange box is a fair value gap. Found support on top of that, and then you can see we spalled higher, reached into buy side liquidity, both resting here and here, and now we can see we're starting to get a return lower. So yep, thanks for watching, guys. I don't know if I'm going to do any more trading videos like this. This was very last minute. I wasn't expecting to actually place any trades. By the way, I am trading demo. I don't suggest anyone trades live, but yeah, I just wanted to experience the macro, and I guess that's what we had here. So thanks for watching, guys. This has been gbpbaby. Hope you learned something, and if you want me to go into more detail on this, just leave a comment down below. Peace.